But we'll do HBO. So sorry to steal this one from you, Keith, but you have to watch Barry if you have not watched Barry. Keith,
Yes.
when
Bill
Keith
Hader
told me about the show, he said the best show on television, and I wouldn't argue against that, to be honest.
It's up there.
It's definitely up there. Yeah. The thing is, like, it was so long ago, I kind of forgot about it, but once season 3 comes, I can't wait. The seasons are really short. Yeah. And the episodes are short. The episodes are like under 30 minutes. They're like 28 minutes, something like that. But it's not what you expect. It is so unpredictable and it is so wild. I think about the show with the little girl where they're trying to find her the whole episode. Yes. Oh my goodness, you have to watch Barry if you want just some. It's not even a comedy, I would say.
It's very dark comedy.
Yeah,
it's black comedy if you want to say.
Dark comedy.
Yeah.
I've watched like 4 or 5 episodes.
It's a Bill Hader that's Bill. You haven't seen Bill Hader like this.
And who's the guy? The Frank guy? I
can't remember his name.
He is hilarious.
The guy from Office Space who's a stapler. He's complaining about a stapler. It's him. Yes. He's the devil.
So our commenter said Heavyweights Forever, Lizzie McGuire, Even Stevens, and Smart House.
Even Stevens.
Nice.
Smart House was not bad.
Smart House.
There's a lot of movies on HBO. Yes. So many great movies. I wrote down a bunch, but I chose one. Keith and I talked about this movie on Bartley and Barnes, and that is Bedazzled. If you have not seen Bedazzled,
so good.
I
talked about
love Bedazzled so much. Yeah. It's not a good movie, I would say.
It is. I think it is.
I think it's not terrible.
It's a guilty pleasure movie.
Sure.
I think it's a guilty pleasure movie, and it honestly might be my number one guilty pleasure movie of all time.
Funny.
If you have not seen Bedazzled, and you want to feel good, it's so funny and it plays with you, right? While you're watching it, you're like, what would I wish for?
Yeah, right.
And then you're wondering what you put yourself in these scenarios. It is Brendan Fraser, Elizabeth Hurley. In her prime. I just love that movie so much. So, HBO choices?
HBO, yes. I just watched, and man, this movie's pretty good. Went a little longer than I expected, but yesterday I just watched
the Beatles movie.
HBO. Yeah,
Lily James.
Lily James was great in it. I don't know the actor's name, unfortunately, but the guy wakes up, gets hit by a bus, and wakes up, and no one's heard of the Beatles. No one's heard of the Beatles, so he steals all their songs and becomes this
like a big star,
super
right?
big star. Ed Sheeran is in it. It's a very funny role. No one's heard of the Beatles. No one's heard of Harry Potter. Cigarettes and Coca-Cola don't exist.
What?
It's a weird.
Himesh Patel.
Okay, yeah, he's really good at it. I liked him a lot. So him and his best friend, who's the roadie guy. So
I'm surprised he doesn't try to rewrite the Harry Potter novels.
I thought that's what they were going to
do. Movie number 2.
But so yesterday, the next one, Super 8, was a very underrated. J.J. Abrams.
Oh, sorry, Abrams. Elle Fanning.
Elle Fanning's in it. Yep.
That's our first movie. Very underrated film. It's what Stranger Things ripped off, and it's really good. Kyle Chandler plays the kid's dad, and the relationship with the son it's a tough movie. It's really, really good. I really liked it, and also a documentary. HBO Sports has the best sports documentaries, bar none, in my opinion. It's a great one called "The Women of Troy," about the 83 to it's about the early 80s USC women's basketball. Cheryl Miller. I can't remember JaVale McGee's mother. I can't remember her name, but sorry. But and a couple other players that just popped up late in the WNBA that you probably would recognize. But some of the greatest women's basketball players of all time. Cheryl Miller is the greatest women's basketball player of all time. But they were awesome. They were like the UNLV running rebels of women's basketball at the time. They were amazing. Cheryl Miller legitimately might be one of the best basketball players, period, ever. It's a great documentary. So, Women of Troy on HBO, I recommend that one. It's really good.
So, obviously, there's your show, but I'm literally watching Westworld right now. So, I'm in the middle of season 2. So, yeah, that would just be mine. Just Westworld.
Watchmen.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I left it for you.
Superheroes, weird stuff, but great weird stuff.
Are they doing a season 2?
No.
No?
They shouldn't do
Probably not.
Jake, I'm not giving this enough justice. Watchmen, describe it. It's just...
Well, it's not really superheroes. It technically is superheroes, but it's
overrated.
It's
Go punch him.
It really is.
You guys are all for or against me on that, so I'll lose that fight with you
it's
guys.
it's complex characters in a complex world about real life
Stuff.
real life issues, I guess you can say, and things that are underlying in our society that come to life in the show, and not just through certain one time period, but multiple time periods, and it plays in with time travel and extraterrestrial stuff and stuff all the way back to the 20s from now. And
So well written.
it's very complex,
multi-layered,
much more complex than anything I've seen in a very long time. It's very Westworldy in how it tells stories.
Yeah. So Watchmen. Thank you, Jake.
Okay, so for me, 2 movies that I think are highly underseen. One is Long Shot, Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron.
That's right.
Cannot
Great-
go without
great
watching that.
movie.
The second one,
that
he
HBO?
has
Yeah.
The second one, he now has a film that's officially out on digital, and that is Upgrade. Lee Wanell.
Upgrade is on there.
Lee Wanell he's the director of The Invisible Man.
gotta watch that.
His first film is Upgrade. It stars Logan Marshall Green, and it is. I like Upgrade more than The Invisible Man. It is incredible storytelling with AI and futuristic technology in a very small space. It's not a very good comparison, but it's the first thing that popped in my head. Very similar to how Ant-Man is very small in the MCU. It's very small in a technology-driven world. The story can be very large, but it's just very kind of just compact in the way it tells the story. So, and the 2 series, one I just finished. It's The Outsider with Ben Mendelsohn. Jason Bateman wrote and directed the first episode.
Really good,
Also, Cynthia Erivo's in there as well. And then a rewatch, The Pacific, a World War II miniseries. James Badge-Dell, Rami Malek, incredible series. If you have not seen it, it's great. It follows Marines in World War II.
Yeah.
I've only seen it once, and I'm probably gonna end up watching it again.
Isn't Band of Brothers on it too?
Band
Band
of
of Brothers,
on there as well.
yeah, it's
God.
great.
Yeah.
Awesome.